Have you felt it? A sudden jolt, as if the universe itself grabbed your shoulders and shook you awake? Perhaps your dreams have turned wild, your thoughts racing like a storm, or a restless energy has you pacing at midnight. This isn't random. It's a celestial siren screaming for your attention. Mercury, the planet of ideas and messages, is colliding with the North Node, your soul's guiding star, in a rare alignment this April. This isn't just another starry event. It's a cosmic emergency, a blazing arrow pointing to your destiny, and the clock is ticking faster than you think. The effects are already rippling through your life. Have you noticed the signs? Or are you still asleep to them? This alignment is a wake-up call, a universe-orchestrated moment that could rewrite your path if you act now. Ignore it, and you might miss the very purpose you were born to fulfill. The energy is electric, sparking revelations, opening karmic gateways, and dangling opportunities that feel fated. Picture this: a powerful conversation that shifts your perspective, a sudden insight that unravels a mystery, or a chance encounter in the bustling streets of Willow Creek that changes everything. But here's the catch: this window is razor thin, a fleeting sprint, not a leisurely stroll. You've already felt the stirrings, those strange dreams, that buzzing in your mind, the urge to do something big. What's been different for you lately? Have you felt a tingle of excitement, a restlessness you can't explain? Share your symptoms in the comments. I'm dying to hear what the stars are whispering to you. Let's harness this energy together. Hit that like button to send a signal to the universe that you're ready, and subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom Naturally. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers this month, and I need your support to make it happen. Let's ride this wave as a cosmic family. What do you say? Are you in? Imagine your mind as a lightning rod, crackling with cosmic electricity that's surging through the quiet streets of Pine Hollow, where you might be sipping chamomile tea on your porch. Mercury, the swift messenger of the gods, is no longer whispering. It's shouting, zapping your thoughts into a frenzied overdrive that feels both exhilarating and overwhelming. When it fuses with the North Node, your destiny's beacon, it's as if the universe has cranked the volume to maximum, turning your brain into a buzzing hive of ideas, insights, and revelations. You might be walking through the cobblestone paths of Cedar Vale, the autumn leaves crunching underfoot, when, bam! A brilliant idea strikes like a thunderbolt, so vivid you stop in your tracks. Perhaps you're in the middle of a mundane task, like washing dishes in your cozy Willow Creek kitchen, and a solution to a problem you've wrestled with for months hits you out of nowhere, as if the stars themselves whispered the answer. This isn't just a mental buzz. It's a cosmic download, a direct line to your next step, and the urgency is palpable. What's the wildest idea that's popped into your head recently? Are you ready to listen to its call? Your mind might feel like a beehive on fire, thoughts buzzing like a swarm of bees, ideas colliding like fireworks, plans sparking faster than you can write them down. Picture yourself lying in bed in your attic room in Maple Grove, the moonlight streaming through the window, when a revelation about a new career path jolts you awake at 3 a.m. Your heart races as you fumble for your phone to jot it down. The idea is so vivid it feels like a message from the universe itself. Or maybe you're brushing your teeth in the morning, the hum of Pine Hollow waking up outside, and a sudden urge to call an old friend from Cedar Vale floods your senses. An urge so strong you can't shake it. These aren't random thoughts. They're Mercury screaming, "Wake up! This is your moment." Your words, too, are charged with an electric magic that could change everything. A casual chat at the Willow Creek Library might turn into a destiny-defining moment. Someone says exactly what you needed to hear, their words echoing in your mind like a cosmic script. Perhaps you're at the Pine Hollow Farmers Market, chatting with a vendor about the weather, when you drop a line that feels scripted by the stars, and their eyes light up with recognition. Have you had a conversation lately that felt too perfect to be coincidence? What did they say that struck a chord? But here's the cosmic catch. This mental storm won't wait for you to catch your breath. It's a lightning flash, not a slow burn, and the universe isn't known for its patience. You might feel restless, like your brain has too many tabs open, each one vying for your attention. Picture yourself pacing your living room in Cedar Vale, unable to sit still, your fingers fidgeting with a pen as ideas pour out faster than you can process them. Or maybe you're at the Willow Creek Cafe, scribbling notes on napkins as the barista looks on with curiosity, your mind racing with possibilities. A new hobby to try, a project you've been too shy to start, or a sudden realization that you need to visit an old friend in Maple Grove. Don't hit mute on this energy. Lean into it with everything you've got. Grab a journal, text yourself those fleeting ideas, or just sit with the chaos, letting it wash over you like a tidal wave. The universe is handing you a clue, a golden thread to follow. But what choice is Mercury hiding, waiting for you to act before it reveals the next step? If you snooze, you might miss the memo that changes everything, leaving you wondering what could have been. What's one thought you can't shake right now? This mental storm is more than just a burst of creativity. It's a cosmic alarm clock blaring. Snooze it, and you're sleepwalking through fate. You might notice real-world symptoms creeping in, signs that this energy is already at work. Perhaps you're waking up at odd hours, your mind buzzing with ideas that won't let you sleep, or you're feeling a strange restlessness, like you've had too much coffee even though you haven't touched a drop. Maybe you're walking through the misty hills of Pine Hollow, and your thoughts are racing so fast you can't keep up, each one a spark that could ignite your next big move. These symptoms aren't random. They're your soul tuning into a higher frequency, like a radio picking up a new station. Your inner voice isn't just whispering anymore. It's singing loud and clear, urging you to pay attention. What physical or mental signs have you noticed lately that might be tied to this cosmic shift? The urgency here is electric, a current that's surging through your life with a force you can't ignore. Mercury isn't subtle when it teams up with the North Node. It's like a friend who grabs your shoulders, looks you in the eye, and says, "Hey, wake up. This is important." You might feel it as a quiet nudge, a gentle tap on the shoulder, or a full-on mental shout that shakes you to your core. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Cedar Vale's town square, the energy swirling around you like a whirlwind, nudging you to act before the moment slips away. Maybe it's a gut feeling you've been ignoring, a hunch to sign up for that writing workshop in Willow Creek, to finally launch that business idea you've been dreaming of, or to reach out to someone who's been on your mind. Whatever it is, don't brush it off as coincidence. This is the universe tossing you a breadcrumb trail to follow, a path that could lead to something extraordinary. What's the first thing popping into your head right now? That's Mercury at work, guiding you toward your next step. This isn't about overthinking or stressing. It's about enjoying the ride and trusting that these sudden sparks are leading you somewhere incredible. Mercury has your back, ready to help you see, say, and dream your way forward. But the clock is ticking, and the window is narrow. Imagine you're at a crossroads in Pine Hollow, the stars above flashing a neon sign that says, "Act now or miss out." The energy is fleeting, a cosmic sprint that demands your attention. You don't need a master plan, just a willingness to listen and move. Maybe it's as simple as writing down that idea that's been buzzing in your head, or starting a conversation with someone at the Cedar Vale market who might hold the key to your next chapter. The universe is slipping you a note with a winking smiley face, saying, "Here's a clue. What are you going to do with it? Will you grab it and run, or let it slip through your fingers?" Share the wildest idea you've had this week in the comments, and let's see how the stars respond. What's one small action you can take today to keep this energy flowing? The North Node isn't just on an astrology chart. It's your soul's GPS, a glowing neon sign flashing in the night sky above Willow Creek, screaming, "This way to your true path." It's the direction your spirit chose before you even arrived in this world, a cosmic blueprint etched into your very being. Right now, with Mercury amplifying its signal, it's practically shouting your name, demanding your attention with an urgency that's impossible to ignore. Picture yourself standing on the edge of a cliff in the misty hills of Cedar Vale, the wind howling around you, whispering, "Jump." This is your leap into destiny. The air is charged with possibility, the kind that makes your heart race and your palms sweat. What's that quiet pull in your gut telling you right now? Is it a dream you've buried deep, a goal you've been too scared to chase, or a feeling you can't quite name but can't ignore either? This alignment is like your higher self bursting into your life, waving a megaphone and yelling, Now's the time. It's not about the past. Those detours, those oops moments where you stumbled in Pine Hollow or hesitated in Maple Grove. No, this is about what's ahead. The shiny, thrilling chapters waiting to unfold just over the horizon. Maybe it's a passion for painting you've ignored, your easel gathering dust in the corner of your Cedar Vale studio. Or perhaps it's a book you've always wanted to write, the first chapter still unfinished on your laptop in Willow Creek. It could even be a move to a new town, like the serene streets of Pine Hollow, a dream you've been holding on to but haven't dared to chase. The North Node is pointing you toward the truest version of yourself, the one that feels right even if it's a little terrifying. What's the boldest dream you've tucked away in the back of your mind? Why haven't you chased it yet? What's been holding you back? During this cosmic mashup, the signal is stronger than ever, a beacon that cuts through the fog of everyday life. You might feel a knowing deep in your bones, a whisper that says, "This is it. This is where I'm meant to go." Picture yourself walking through the quiet woods of Willow Creek, the leaves rustling underfoot, when a sudden clarity washes over you. A realization that it's time to sign up for that pottery class in Pine Hollow, to finally launch that podcast you've been planning, or to reach out to a mentor you met years ago at a Cedar Vale festival. This isn't random. It's your path, custom-made for you, not dictated by what your family in Maple Grove expects, what your friends in Pine Hollow are doing, or what the world demands. The universe is handing you a flashlight to see the next step. But what's the one choice the North Node is pointing to that you won't see until you take that first leap? Will you take it, or will you let fear keep you on the sidelines? You might notice real-world symptoms of this energy at work, signs that your soul is already aligning with this destiny path. Perhaps you're feeling a strange restlessness, like you're on the edge of something big but can't quite grasp it. Maybe you're waking up at 3 a.m. in your Pine Hollow bedroom, your heart pounding with a sense of purpose you can't explain, or you're finding yourself daydreaming about a future that feels both thrilling and terrifying. These aren't just random feelings. They're your soul stretching, flexing, preparing for the next adventure. What physical or emotional signs have you noticed lately that might be tied to this cosmic pull? This moment is forward-facing, like standing at the edge of a diving board in Cedar Vale's community pool, ready to leap into the next part of your story. The North Node's job is to point you toward that leap, and Mercury is here to make sure you hear the call loud and clear. Imagine your destiny compass, always spinning quietly in the background, guiding you even when you're not paying attention. But during this alignment, it's like someone plugged it into an amplifier. The signal is stronger, brighter, and way harder to ignore. You might feel a pull, a quiet knowing in your gut that says, "This is where I'm supposed to go." Maybe it's a dream you've tucked away, a goal to start a community garden in Willow Creek, a vision to travel to a far-off place, or a desire to reconnect with someone who's been on your mind. What's cool about this is that it's not random or vague. It's your path, custom-made for you, a direction that feels right even if it's a little scary. What's the one goal that keeps resurfacing in your thoughts? Why does it feel so important right now? With Mercury tagging along, it's like the universe is handing you a megaphone to shout your dreams out loud, or at least a flashlight to see the next step. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to trust that the arrow is pointing somewhere worth going. Picture yourself in Pine Hollow, sitting on your porch swing, the stars twinkling above, as you feel this cosmic nudge. Maybe it's a quiet moment where you realize it's time to take that first step, signing up for that class, making that call, or saying yes to an opportunity you've been hesitant about. The North Node isn't here to judge or rush you. It's your cheerleader, your guide, your "you've got this" vibe. Mercury is just making sure you don't miss the memo. What's that little spark in your heart saying right now? That's your compass talking. Share the one dream you're feeling called to chase in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. What's one small step you can take today to follow that neon sign? Let's talk about something thrilling, abundance, and not just the jingle of coins in your pocket, though that's always a lovely bonus. This is the kind of abundance that fills your life with magic, opportunities, soul-aligned connections, and a flow where everything clicks, as if the universe itself is orchestrating a symphony just for you. When Mercury and the North Node team up, it's like the universe is rolling out a red carpet to your highest potential. stretching from the quaint streets of Pine Hollow to the bustling markets of Cedar Vale, and it's packed with gifts, if you're brave enough to claim them. Imagine you're walking through the vibrant market stalls of Willow Creek, the scent of fresh bread in the air, when a stranger strikes up a chat. Next thing you know, they mention a job opening at a local gallery, a community event in Pine Hollow, or an idea that sparks your next big project. A photography exhibit, a new blog, or a volunteer opportunity that lights your soul on fire. Is that luck? No. It's the stars delivering abundance right to your doorstep, wrapped in a bow. What's the last coincidence that felt too perfect to be random? This isn't about forcing things or chasing after stuff you don't even want. It's about leaning into the energy and letting the good vibes rush in like a warm breeze through your Maple Grove garden. Picture getting an email out of the blue while you're sipping coffee at the Cedar Vale Diner. An invite to collaborate on a project, a message from an old friend in Pine Hollow, or an offer you didn't see coming, like a chance to showcase your art at a Willow Creek festival. These aren't accidents. They're the universe high-fiving you for showing up, for being in the right place at the right time. And it's not just external, abundance blooms inside, too. Ever had a day where you wake up in your sunny Pine Hollow cottage and feel unstoppable? No doubts, no second-guessing, just pure confidence that radiates from within, making you stand taller, speak clearer, and trust yourself more. That's this alignment at work, giving you a shot of courage to shine brighter than ever. What would you do if you felt that bold right now? What's stopping you from stepping into that energy? The best part? You don't have to chase it, hustle until you're exhausted, or beg for it. This is about being open, like leaving your window cracked on a breezy day in Willow Creek. The good stuff just floats in if you let it. Maybe it's a new friend who gets you, someone you meet while hiking in the Cedar Vale Hills, their laughter echoing through the trees as you realize you found a kindred spirit. Or perhaps it's a project that lights your soul on fire, a chance to start a community book club in Pine Hollow, or to finally launch that Etsy shop you've been dreaming of. It could even be a quiet moment by the Willow Creek River, the water sparkling in the sunlight, where you realize life feels full right now. That's abundance in action. Not always loud, but always there if you're willing to say, okay, I'll take it. But what opportunity is the universe hiding, waiting for you to say yes before it reveals itself? The clock is ticking, and this window won't stay open forever. What's one small yes you could say today to invite this magic in? You might notice real-world symptoms of this abundance energy already at play. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of excitement, like something big is about to happen, even if you can't put your finger on it. Maybe you're waking up with a newfound confidence, a glow that makes people in Cedar Vale stop and say, "You seem different, what's going on?" Or perhaps you're noticing more coincidences, a chance meeting at the Pine Hollow Library, a random email that feels too perfect to be random, or a conversation at the Willow Creek Cafe that sparks an idea you can't shake. These aren't just happy accidents, they're the universe rewarding you for aligning with your highest path. What signs of abundance have you noticed lately? This alignment is all about stepping into the version of yourself that's been waiting to shine, the one that's been hiding behind fear or doubt. Picture yourself walking down your own path, not the one everyone else expects, but the one that feels like you, the one that makes your heart sing. Maybe it's finally saying yes to that art class in Maple Grove, or taking a leap and applying for that dream job in Cedar Vale. When you do that, the universe notices. It's like it gives you a little nod and says, "All right, you're showing up, let's sprinkle some magic your way." This isn't about forcing things, it's about leaning into the cosmic energy and letting the good vibes flow naturally. Imagine you're at the grocery store in Pine Hollow and you strike up a chat with someone in line. Next thing you know, they mention a job opening, a cool event, or just say something that sparks an idea, a new recipe to try, a book to read, or a place to visit. That's abundance sneaking in through a chance meeting, a gift from the stars. What's the last unexpected opportunity that came your way? How did it make you feel? The universe is knocking, but you have to answer the door. This isn't a promise of instant millions, though wouldn't that be nice, but a reward for showing up as your truest self. When you lean into this Mercury North Node energy, you're in sync with your highest path, and that's when the flow kicks in. Keep your eyes peeled and your heart open. Abundance might knock as a whisper or a bang, but it's yours to claim. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Cedar Vale's town square, the energy swirling around you, opportunities dangling like ripe fruit on a tree. All it takes is a tiny bit of courage to reach out and say, "Okay, I'm in." Who knows what could unfold? Share the one yes you're ready to say to invite abundance in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. What's one small action you can take today to open that door? This alignment isn't just a cosmic high five, it's a soul-deep event, a karmic gateway swinging wide open with echoes of your past and promises of your future, stretching from the quiet streets of Pine Hollow to the bustling markets of Cedar Vale. Picture your life as a dusty scrapbook tucked away in the attic of your Willow Creek home, filled with forgotten dreams, lessons learned the hard way, and faces you haven't seen in years. The universe is flipping through those pages, whispering, "Remember this? Let's give it another spin." Maybe it's a passion you shelved, like the photography project you started in Maple Grove, the dance lessons you loved in Pine Hollow, or the novel you began drafting in Cedar Vale, its pages yellowing in a drawer. It's back, knocking on your door with a fresh twist, a new perspective that makes your heart race with possibility. What dream from your past has been whispering to you lately? Why do you think it's resurfacing now? People might resurface too, as if the universe is orchestrating a grand reunion. Ever thought of someone from your past, like that mentor you met at a festival in Willow Creek, only to get a message from them the next day, their name lighting up your phone screen as you sit in your Pine Hollow kitchen? That's the karmic energy at play, stirring up old connections with new purpose. They might show up at the Cedar Vale market, their familiar face catching you off guard, or you might bump into them while hiking in the misty hills of Maple Grove, their words carrying a message you weren't ready to hear before. This isn't about dwelling on the past, it's a second chance, a do-over served on a silver platter, a chance to heal, to grow, to rewrite the story. What regret have you been carrying that you could release now? What's the one thing you've been putting off that this moment is begging you to tackle? This gateway is glowing with possibility, but it won't stay open long. It's a fleeting portal, a cosmic window that demands your attention. It's a chance to revisit and reimagine, to pick up where you left off with wiser eyes and a braver heart. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Pine Hollow's town square, the energy swirling around you like a whirlwind, old dreams and faces circling back because you're ready now in a way you weren't before. Maybe it's finally finishing that photography project, making the call to a friend in Cedar Vale, or saying yes to an opportunity you passed up years ago in Willow Creek. What's on the other side could be a breakthrough, a weight off your shoulders, a step towards something you didn't even know you needed. But what's waiting on the other side of this karmic doorway that the universe won't reveal until you step through? The clock is ticking and this moment won't wait. What's one step you can take today to walk through this gateway? You might notice real-world symptoms of this karmic energy already at work. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of nostalgia, memories flooding back as you walk through the streets of Maple Grove, or you're waking up with a longing to reconnect with someone from your past in Pine Hollow. Maybe you're noticing coincidences, a song on the radio that reminds you of a forgotten dream, a photo that falls out of an old book in your Cedar Vale study, or a sudden urge to revisit a place in Willow Creek that holds meaning for you. These aren't random, they're the universe nudging you to pay attention, to tie up loose ends and unlock something extraordinary. What signs of the past have you noticed lately? This karmic vibe is your chance to heal and grow, to turn regrets into golden opportunities. Think about those moments you've kicked yourself over, times you hesitated in Pine Hollow, walked away in Cedar Vale, or just didn't feel ready in Maple Grove. The stars are lining up to whisper, "Hey, no biggie, try again." It's not about rewriting history, it's about picking up where you left off with a new perspective, a braver heart. That regret you've been carrying, maybe a missed opportunity to travel, a conversation you never had, or a passion you let fade, this could be the moment to let it go and turn it into something golden. The universe is nudging you with a grin, saying, "Come on, now's the time, trust me, it's worth it." Picture this alignment as a big, glowing archway, one that's got echoes of your past etched into it but opens to a fresh future. It's not here to haunt you, it's here to help you grow. What's one thing from your past that's been whispering to you lately? Share the one thing you're ready to revisit in the comments, and let's see what the stars have in store. Picture the universe holding up a massive neon go sign, flashing in the night sky above Willow Creek, its light casting a glow over the quiet streets of Pine Hollow, urging you to move with a ferocity that's impossible to ignore. This Mercury North Node alignment isn't the time to sit on your couch in Cedar Vale, scrolling through your phone, lost in the endless loop of social media. This is a cosmic shove, a blazing signal screaming, "Get up, get moving, this is your shot." The energy is crackling with urgency, like a race car revving at the starting line in Maple Grove, the engine roaring with anticipation. What's the one thing you've been daydreaming about? Starting a blog, painting the canvas that's been gathering dust in your Pine Hollow garage, or fixing up that old guitar in your Cedar Vale attic? The stars are cheering, do it now. What's holding you back from taking that first step? This isn't about overthinking or getting lost in the details, it's about action, pure and simple, a call to move with the energy before it slips away. Maybe it's a conversation you've been dodging, something you need to say to a friend in Willow Creek, a coworker in Pine Hollow, or even yourself as you sit by the Cedar Vale River, the water reflecting your thoughts. The timing couldn't be better, and the universe has your back, whispering, go for it. Or perhaps it's a quirky hunch you've been ignoring, like taking a different route home through the winding roads of Maple Grove, or trying something new at the Pine Hollow Community Center, like a dance class or a writing workshop. These small moves could lead to big surprises, a random email with an offer, a stranger at the Willow Creek Park sparking a new idea, or a sudden why-not moment that changes your day, your week, your life. What's one action you could take today to ride this wave? The energy is bursting with possibility, but it's a limited-time deal. A cosmic wave that's cresting right now. The stars won't wait forever. This is a wave you've got to catch before it crashes, leaving you on the shore wondering what could have been. Don't stress, but don't dawdle either. The universe is winking, saying, take the chance. I've got you. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Cedar Vale's town square. The air crackling with little surprises waiting to happen. Opportunities might sneak up when you least expect them. A random email with an offer to collaborate on a project. A stranger striking up a chat at the Pine Hollow Library that sparks something new. Or a sudden, why not moment that changes your day as you walk through the Willow Creek Market. These aren't accidents. They're gifts from this alignment, dangling there for you to snatch up. But what opportunity is the universe hiding, waiting for you to act before it reveals itself? The clock is ticking, and this moment won't wait. What's that gut feeling you've been ignoring? Will you trust it and see where it leads? You might notice real-world symptoms of this energy already at play. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of urgency, like you need to move, to act, to do something, even if you're not sure what. Maybe you're waking up with a racing heart, a sense of excitement that you can't explain, or you're finding yourself drawn to new experiences. Visiting a new cafe in Maple Grove, signing up for a class in Pine Hollow, or exploring a new trail in Cedar Vale. These aren't random impulses. They're the universe nudging you to take action, to step into the flow. What signs of urgency have you noticed lately? This cosmic go signal is your invitation to shake off the bloss and step into the flow, to say yes to the possibilities that are swirling around you. It's not about forcing anything. It's about letting the energy carry you forward, like a river current sweeping you along. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads in Willow Creek, that big go sign flashing overhead, the stars urging you to move. Maybe there's a project you've been daydreaming about, like painting that canvas, starting a blog, or finally fixing up that old guitar in your Pine Hollow garage. This is the energy to dust it off and dive in, to take that first step even if you're not sure where it will lead. Or maybe it's a conversation you've been avoiding, something you need to say to a friend in Cedar Vale, a coworker in Maple Grove, or even yourself as you sit in your quiet Pine Hollow garden. The stars are practically cheering, go for it! What's the one thing you've been itching to try, say, or do? Share the one action you're ready to take in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. Your words are about to become portals of magic, thanks to this Mercury North Node alignment. A cosmic dance that's lighting up the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedar Vale, and Willow Creek. Mercury, the cosmic chatterbox, rules how you talk, listen, and connect. And with the North Node in the mix, every conversation could be a destiny detour, a moment that shifts your path in ways you never imagined. Imagine you're grabbing a coffee at the Maple Grove Bakery, the scent of fresh pastries in the air, when a stranger says something that hits you like a lightning bolt. Not just small talk about the weather, but words that feel like they were meant for you, as if the universe itself scripted the exchange. Maybe it's a piece of advice about a project you've been struggling with, a story that mirrors your own journey, or a joke that flips your mood and leaves you smiling for hours. Have you had a chat lately that felt like it was scripted by the stars? What did they say that struck a chord? Even with friends, the magic is alive and electric. Picture yourself sharing a picnic by the Willow Creek River, the sun glinting off the water, as you catch up with a buddy from Pine Hollow. They drop a line that makes you go, wow, I never thought of it like that. Their words cutting through the noise of your thoughts like a beacon. Maybe they call out something you've been dodging, a fear, a doubt, a dream you've been too scared to chase. or share a perspective that shifts your entire view, leaving you feeling lighter, clearer, more aligned. These aren't random exchanges. They're the universe using the people around you to deliver messages, to guide you toward your next step. That barista in Cedar Vale, that neighbor in Maple Grove, even a passerby in Pine Hollow. Anyone could be a cosmic messenger, their words carrying a weight you can't ignore. What's the last thing someone said that stuck with you? Why did it resonate so deeply? These moments feel fated, and they are. The North Node is threading destiny into Mercury's words, making every hello a potential clue to your path. It might be subtle, a comment about a book you've been meaning to read, dropped casually by a stranger at the Willow Creek Market, or a suggestion to visit a new spot in Pine Hollow that sparks an idea you can't shake. But these exchanges plant seeds that could grow into something massive, a turning point you'll look back on and think, that was the start of everything. Don't tune out. Keep your ears open, your curiosity high, and treat every chat like a treasure hunt. The universe is dialing in, using the people around you to deliver its messages. Will you pick up? But what message is the universe hiding in your next conversation, waiting for you to listen before it reveals itself? The clock is ticking, and this moment won't wait. What's one conversation you could start today to invite this magic? You might notice real-world symptoms of this conversational magic already at play. Perhaps you're feeling a strange pull to talk to someone. A friend in Cedar Vale, a coworker in Pine Hollow, or even a stranger in Maple Grove without knowing why. Maybe you're noticing that your words feel more powerful, more electric, like they're carrying a weight you can't explain, or you're finding yourself in conversations that feel too perfect to be random. These aren't just happy accidents. They're the universe at work, weaving destiny into your words. What signs of conversational magic have you noticed lately? This alignment is all about staying open, about treating every interaction as a potential portal to something greater. Picture yourself walking through the streets of Pine Hollow, the energy swirling around you, as you strike up a chat with a stranger at the Cedar Vale Market. Their words might be the key to unlocking your next step. A piece of advice, a shared story, a spark of inspiration that sets your soul on fire. Or maybe you're catching up with a friend in Willow Creek, their words hitting you square in the chest, making you realize it's time to take that leap you've been hesitating on. These conversations don't have to be deep or dramatic. Sometimes it's a quick exchange that plants a tiny seed, like someone mentioning a book you've been meaning to read, or a passerby in Maple Grove dropping a comment that sparks an idea you can't shake. What's the last conversation that left you feeling inspired? Share the one chat that stuck with you in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. This alignment might have you feeling a little strange, and that's perfectly okay. It's the universe pouring a tidal wave of cosmic energy into your life, flooding the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedar Vale, and Willow Creek with a buzz you can't ignore. This energy can leave you feeling wired in ways you're not used to, like you've stepped into a cosmic storm that's shaking you to your core. You might feel like you've had 10 cups of coffee at the Maple Grove Cafe, pacing your living room, fidgeting with your keys, unable to sit still for more than 5 minutes, your body buzzing with a restlessness you can't explain. Or maybe you're waking up at 3 a.m. in your Pine Hollow bedroom, heart pounding from a dream where you're soaring over the Willow Creek Valley, the wind in your face, or dodging meteors in a spaceship, the adrenaline still coursing through you as you try to make sense of it all. What's the weirdest dream you've had lately? What might it be telling you about your path? Your headspace might feel chaotic, like a carnival in full swing. Thoughts zooming like bumper cars, ideas crashing into each other, questions you didn't even know you had popping up like fireworks. Picture yourself walking through the misty hills of Cedar Vale, your mind racing with ideas, plans, and possibilities, each one vying for your attention. 1 minute you're tearful, missing someone from your past in Maple Grove as you sit by the Willow Creek River. The next, you're giddy with excitement for no reason, laughing to yourself as you walk through the Pine Hollow Market. This isn't you losing it, it's your soul spring cleaning, making room for what's next, clearing out the old to make way for the new. Don't fight it, grab a notebook, jot down those wild dreams, or just let the emotions flow like a river. This is growth, not chaos, a sign that you're on the edge of something big. How's this energy hitting you? Restless, dreamy, or something else entirely? You might notice real-world symptoms of this energy already at play, signs that your body and mind are tuning into a higher frequency. Perhaps you're feeling a strange restlessness, like you've had too much caffeine even though you haven't touched a drop, or you're finding it hard to focus, your thoughts darting from one idea to the next. Maybe you're waking up with a racing heart, a sense of excitement or anxiety that you can't explain, or you're noticing that your emotions are all over the place, tearful one moment, giddy the next. These aren't random, they're your soul stretching, flexing, preparing for the next adventure. What physical or emotional signs have you noticed lately that might be tied to this cosmic shift? Think of it like a caterpillar in its cocoon, wiggling in your pine hollow garden, the transformation feeling strange, maybe even uncomfortable, but necessary. It's just your wings getting ready to spread, your soul preparing to soar into the next chapter of your life. The universe is shaking you up because you're about to take off, not fall apart. Embrace the weirdness, dance in your living room in Cedarvale, laugh at the chaos as you walk through the Willow Creek Market, cry if you need to as you sit in your Maple Grove garden. You're leveling up, stepping into a version of yourself that's ready to shine. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Pine Hollow's town square, the energy swirling around you as you feel this cosmic juice at work. It's not a glitch, it's a sign you're growing, a signal that you're on the right path. What's one way you can lean into this quirky energy today? Share the weirdest vibe you've felt this week in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. This isn't a drill, the Mercury North Node alignment is happening right now in April, and the energy is moving at lightning speed, surging through the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedarvale, and Willow Creek with a force you can't ignore. This isn't something you can save for later, it's a live, unscripted event, a cosmic broadcast that's airing right now, and the universe is sending you a memo with a deadline that's fast approaching. Mercury, the planet of clarity and communication, is linking with the North Node, your destiny's guidepost, and the messages are coming fast, like a storm rolling in over the Maple Grove Hills. You might suddenly understand a choice you've been wrestling with, whether to take that job offer in Pine Hollow, to move to Cedarvale, or to finally start that project in Willow Creek. Or perhaps a gut feeling you've ignored for months might finally click, a light bulb moment that leaves you breathless with clarity. What's one decision you've been putting off that's now making sense? The energy is dynamic, alive, moving through your life like a current, a river that's sweeping you along if you're willing to jump in. You might feel a strange urgency, compelled to write something down, to reach out to someone in Pine Hollow, or to change your routine in Cedarvale, like taking a new route to work or trying a new cafe in Maple Grove. That impulse isn't random, it's the alignment talking, and now's the time to act, not overthink. Pay attention to signs, repeated numbers on the clock as you sit in your Willow Creek kitchen, chance encounters at the Pine Hollow Market, or words that hit harder than they should, like a stranger's comment that feels like a message from the stars. These aren't coincidences, they're cosmic nudges, guiding you toward your next step. What signs have you noticed lately that might be tied to this energy? This window is short, a matter of days or weeks, not months, a fleeting moment that demands your attention. The universe isn't waiting for the perfect moment, you have to respond now or risk missing the wave entirely. Journal your dreams, capture those sudden insights, even the ones that seem random, a thought that pops into your head as you walk through the Cedarvale Hills, a feeling that washes over you as you sit in your Pine Hollow garden. A conversation you have today might plant a seed that grows into a life-changing moment tomorrow, a turning point you'll look back on and think, that was the start of everything. Don't dismiss anything as small, this is about alignment, not instant results. But what message is the universe hiding in this moment, waiting for you to act before it reveals itself? The clock is ticking and this moment won't wait. What's one small action you can take right now to stay in the flow? You might notice real-world symptoms of this energy already at play, signs that your actions this week are shaping what's next. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of urgency, like you need to move, to act, to do something, even if you're not sure what. Maybe you're waking up with a racing heart, a sense of excitement or anxiety that you can't explain, or you're finding yourself drawn to new experiences, visiting a new spot in Maple Grove, signing up for a class in Pine Hollow, or exploring a new trail in Cedarvale. These aren't random impulses, they're the universe nudging you to take action, to step into the flow. What signs of urgency have you noticed lately? The stars are speaking loud and clear, their message echoing through the streets of Willow Creek, Pine Hollow, and Cedarvale. This is a great time to start journaling, to record your dreams, to capture any sudden insights that come your way. Even ideas that seem random now might prove powerful in hindsight, a thought that pops into your head as you walk through the Maple Grove Market, a feeling that washes over you as you sit in your Pine Hollow garden. Conversations you have in this window might plant seeds that grow into major turning points later, a moment you'll look back on and think, that was the start of everything. The universe is sending you a direct download, an insight about what's next and how to move forward. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you do need to listen. What's the one insight you've had recently that feels like a message from the stars? Share the one sign you've noticed in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. This alignment isn't just a blip, it's a karmic doorway, a portal connecting your past, present, and future in a breathtaking dance stretching from the quiet streets of Pine Hollow to the bustling markets of Cedarvale. Old dreams you buried, like that photography exhibit you planned in Maple Grove or the dance troupe you wanted to join in Willow Creek, are resurfacing not by accident but by design, as if the universe itself is orchestrating their return. Picture yourself sitting in your Pine Hollow attic, a dusty box of old journals in front of you when you stumble across a sketch of a project you once loved, a painting, a story, a dream you let fade. It's back, knocking on your door with a fresh perspective, a new energy that makes your heart race with possibility. The universe is giving you a cosmic green light to revisit them with wiser eyes and a braver heart, to pick up where you left off and create something extraordinary. What aspiration have you tucked away that's now calling your name? Why do you think it's resurfacing now? Past connections might reappear, too, as if the universe is orchestrating a grand reunion across the towns of Pine Hollow, Cedarvale, and Willow Creek. That friend from Maple Grove you haven't seen in years might text you out of the blue, their name lighting up your phone screen as you sit in your Pine Hollow kitchen, the message catching you off guard. Or you might run into a mentor at the Cedarvale market, their familiar face a blast from the past, their words carrying a message you weren't ready to hear before. They're not back to haunt you, they're here to offer closure, healing, or a new beginning, a chance to rewrite the story with a fresh perspective. This is the universe bringing things full circle, helping you see how far you've grown, how much you've changed since those days in Willow Creek. You might also understand a past lesson, like a hardship in Pine Hollow that now reveals the strength it gave you, a moment of struggle in Maple Grove that taught you resilience. What's one memory that's been on your mind lately? What might it teach you now? This doorway is your chance to act on what you've delayed, that project, that conversation, that risk you were too scared to take. The timing is perfect, orchestrated by the stars, a cosmic alignment that's begging you to move. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Cedarvale's town square, the energy swirling around you as old dreams and faces circle back because you're ready now in a way you weren't before. Maybe it's finally finishing that photography project, making the call to a friend in Pine Hollow, or saying yes to an opportunity you passed up years ago in Willow Creek. What's on the other side could be a breakthrough, a weight off your shoulders, a step towards something you didn't even know you needed. But what's waiting on the other side of this karmic doorway that the universe won't reveal until you step through? The clock is ticking and this moment won't wait. What's one step you can take today to walk through this gateway? You might notice real-world symptoms of this karmic energy already at work. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of nostalgia, memories flooding back as you walk through the streets of Maple Grove, or you're waking up with a longing to reconnect with someone from your past in Pine Hollow. Maybe you're noticing coincidences, a song on the radio that reminds you of a forgotten dream, a photo that falls out of an old book in your Cedarvale study, or a sudden urge to revisit a place in Willow Creek that holds meaning for you. These aren't random, they're the universe nudging you to pay attention, to tie up loose ends and unlock something extraordinary. What signs of the past have you noticed lately? This karmic vibe is your chance to heal and grow, to turn regrets into golden opportunities. Think about those moments you've kicked yourself over, times you hesitated in Pine Hollow, walked away in Cedarvale, or just didn't feel ready in Maple Grove. The stars are lining up to whisper, hey, no biggie, try again. It's not about rewriting history, it's about picking up where you left off with a new perspective, a braver heart. That regret you've been carrying, maybe a missed opportunity to travel, a conversation you never had, or a passion you let fade, this could be the moment to let it go and turn it into something golden. The universe is nudging you with a grin, saying, come on, now's the time, trust me, it's worth it. Picture this alignment as a big, glowing archway, one that's got echoes of your past etched into it but opens to a fresh future. It's not here to haunt you, it's here to help you grow. What's one thing from your past that's been whispering to you lately? Share the one thing you're ready to revisit in the comments, and let's see what the stars have in store. Here's the hard truth, this cosmic moment won't wait for you to feel ready, a reality that's echoing through the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedarvale, and Willow Creek with a ferocity you can't ignore. If you ignore the nudges, you might feel life hit a pause button, not because you failed, but because this window of momentum is unique, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that's slipping through your fingers. It's like standing at the Willow Creek train station, ticket in hand, watching the train pull away because you hesitated at the last second, the sound of the whistle fading into the distance as you're left on the platform, wondering what could have been. You can catch another train, but this particular route, this particular moment won't come again in the same way. What's the one opportunity you're afraid to miss? What's holding you back from jumping on board? Procrastination is a trap right now, a seductive whisper that says, I'll do it tomorrow, but this alignment is begging you to trust your instincts over your excuses, to move before the window closes. You might tell yourself, now's not the perfect time, as you sit in your Pine Hollow living room, the clock ticking on the wall, but the universe is screaming, there's no such thing as perfect, act now. The fear of making the wrong move can paralyze you, but not moving at all is the real risk, a choice that could leave you feeling stuck, stagnant, and frustrated. You don't need to leap into chaos, just take a small step, a tiny act of courage that keeps the energy flowing. Send that message to a friend in Cedarvale, start the project in Maple Grove, say yes to the opportunity lingering in Willow Creek, a chance to join a community group, to take a class, to pursue a dream. Action, even a small one, keeps the energy moving, keeps you in the flow. What's one step you can take today to keep things moving? If you sidestep this moment, you might notice a buildup of restlessness or frustration, a sense that you're ready for something more but can't quite touch it, a feeling that's all too familiar as you walk through the streets of Pine Hollow. That's what happens when we miss a wave meant for alignment, when we let fear or doubt hold us back. Picture yourself sitting by the Cedar Vale River, the water flowing steadily as you feel the stuckness creeping in, a sense that you're on the edge of something big but can't quite reach it. The universe isn't punishing you, it's waiting for you to show up, to meet the energy halfway. Say yes, even if your voice shakes, take the step even if you're unsure where it will lead. Growth isn't always comfortable, but it feels right when you lean in, a truth that's echoing through the Maple Grove hills. What's pulling at your soul right now? Will you tug back and see where it leads? You might notice real-world symptoms of this energy already at play, signs that you're on the edge of a breakthrough but need to act to make it happen. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of restlessness, like you're ready for more but can't quite grasp it, or you're waking up with a sense of frustration, a longing for something you can't name. Maybe you're noticing that opportunities are slipping through your fingers, a chance to join a project in Willow Creek, a conversation you meant to have in Pine Hollow, a dream you keep putting off in Cedarvale. These aren't random feelings, they're the universe nudging you to move, to act, to step into the flow. What signs of stuckness have you noticed lately? This is your heads up, a cosmic warning that's echoing through the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedarvale, and Willow Creek. Meet the energy halfway, say yes even if your voice shakes, take the step even if you're unsure where it will lead. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Maple Grove's town square, the energy swirling around you as you feel this cosmic nudge. Maybe it's as simple as sending that message, starting that project, or saying yes to the opportunity that's been lingering on your radar, a chance to join a community group in Willow Creek, to take a class in Pine Hollow, to pursue a dream in Cedarvale. Growth doesn't always feel comfortable, but it does feel right when you lean in, a truth that's echoing through the stars above. The universe is waiting for you to show up with intention, to dance with the energy before it fades. What's the one action you're ready to take to keep things moving? Share the one step you're ready to take in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. This week isn't just another 7 days, it's a cosmic turning point, a moment that's echoing through the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedarvale, and Willow Creek with a power you can't ignore. The decisions you make, even the smallest ones, are planting seeds that could bloom into the next chapter of your life, a chapter that's waiting to unfold if you're willing to act. The universe is wide awake, watching, offering you a lantern to light your path, but you have to take a step to see where it leads, a truth that's shimmering in the night sky above Maple Grove. Maybe it's finally acting on that idea you've been mulling over in Willow Creek, a dream to start a blog, to launch a business, to pursue a passion. Or perhaps it's reaching out to someone in Pine Hollow you've been thinking about, a friend, a mentor, a potential collaborator. What's one action you've been hesitating on that's now calling your name? If inspiration feels louder than usual, it is Mercury is sending insights your way, a cosmic download that's flooding your mind with ideas, plans, and possibilities. Picture yourself sitting in your Cedarvale garden, the sun warming your face as a sudden insight hits you, a realization about a choice you've been wrestling with, a new perspective on a problem you've been facing, a spark of inspiration that sets your soul on fire. The North Node is the long-term vision, the direction your soul is moving toward, and when these two align, it's like getting a preview of what's possible if you align your actions with your inner knowing. Write down that wild idea, follow the impulse to visit a new spot in Pine Hollow, or reconnect with someone from Maple Grove who's been on your mind. These nudges aren't random, they're part of the cosmic thread being woven, a thread that's leading you towards something extraordinary. What excites you most about this moment? Will you lean into it and see where it leads? This isn't about having a perfect plan, it's about momentum, about taking even a single step to start a chain reaction that leads to something far bigger. Picture yourself standing in the middle of Willow Creek's town square, the energy swirling around you as you feel this cosmic nudge. Maybe it's as simple as writing down that idea that's been buzzing in your head, or starting a conversation with someone at the Cedar Vale Market who might hold the key to your next chapter. The universe is particularly tuned into your choices right now, watching, waiting, ready to light up the possibilities if you're willing to move. Don't underestimate the power of what feels like a small action, that one message you send, that journal entry you write, that idea you finally say out loud in Pine Hollow. It might be the thread that unravels something incredible, a turning point you'll look back on and think, that was the start of everything. What's the one small action you can take today to keep this energy flowing? You might notice real-world symptoms of this energy already at play, signs that your actions this week are shaping what's next. Perhaps you're feeling a strange sense of excitement, like something big is about to happen, or you're waking up with a renewed sense of purpose, a clarity that you can't explain. Maybe you're noticing that opportunities are presenting themselves, a chance to join a project in Maple Grove, a conversation that sparks an idea in Pine Hollow, a dream that feels more real than ever in Cedar Vale. These aren't random, they're the universe lighting up the possibilities, showing you what's possible if you act. What signs of opportunity have you noticed lately? You're co-creating with the universe right now, a dance that's unfolding in the streets of Pine Hollow, Cedar Vale, and Willow Creek. The stars aren't dictating your fate, they're simply lighting up the possibilities so you can choose your next move with more clarity. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads in Maple Grove, the energy swirling around you as you feel this cosmic nudge. If something excites you, follow it. If something feels aligned, lean in. This is the moment to listen closely and act intentionally, to say yes to the possibilities that are swirling around you. The universe is lighting up the runway, but you've got to take off. What's the one thing you're ready to say yes to this week? Share the one action you're ready to take in the comments, and let's see how the stars reply. The Mercury North Node alignment is your launch pad, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to soar into your destiny, but the countdown is on. This isn't about fear, it's about stepping into growth with courage and excitement. To stabilize your energy and seize this moment, take these steps. Avoid crowded places like the bustling Cedar Vale Market. Too much noise can scatter your focus. Instead, spend time in nature, maybe by the serene Willow Creek River, to recalibrate your soul. Adjust your sleep, those wild dreams might be keeping you up, so set a calming bedtime routine in your Pine Hollow home. Practice deep breathing or meditation in your quiet Maple Grove garden to ground yourself. These small acts will keep you aligned with the cosmic flow. Which step feels most doable for you right now? Now, let's make this a cosmic movement. Drop a comment below with your wildest dream or the weirdest vibe you felt lately. Let's see how the stars reply. Your story could inspire someone else to take their leap. And if you're ready to stay ahead of these transformations, subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom Naturally. We're on a mission to guide you through every cosmic shift, and I'd love for you to join our family. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers this month. Together, we'll dance with the stars. What's your next move? Let's make it count.